We've all heard the advice, eat the rainbow. Doctors and health experts tell us to fill our plates with vibrant reds, deep greens, and bright oranges, and it's great advice. Those colorful plants are loaded with compounds that protect our bodies from damage and keep our cells strong. But what if there's a crucial color missing from that rainbow? What if some of the most powerful cancer-fighting compounds are actually hiding in foods with almost no color at all? It sounds a little backward, I know, but a growing mountain of research shows that some of the most potent molecules for fighting and preventing cancer are hiding in plain sight, in the humble white foods we tend to ignore. So today we're exploring the overlooked naturally white foods that scientists say can give your body a serious edge in the fight against cancer. First up is the powerhouse duo that starts off countless recipes around the world: garlic and onions. They're part of the allium family, along with leeks and shallots. For centuries we've used them for flavor, but science is now showing us why they've also been seen as medicine. The real magic happens when you break them down. A whole garlic clove is pretty quiet, but the second you crush, chop, or chew it, a chemical reaction kicks off. An enzyme called allinase meets a compound called allin, and together they create something new: allicin. That pungent, unmistakable garlic smell, that's allicin, and it's responsible for a lot of garlic's health benefits. So, what does allicin do? Lab studies have shown it has some remarkable anti-cancer properties. It seems to fight on multiple fronts. For one, it can trigger apoptosis, which is basically programmed cell death. Healthy cells know when to die, but cancer cells don't. They just multiply endlessly. Allicin can flip the self-destruct switch in cancer cells without harming healthy ones. Studies on gastric cancer cells, for example, have shown allicin can stop them from replicating. On top of that, allicin and its related sulfur compounds may inhibit angiogenesis. That's the process tumors use to grow their own blood vessels to get fuel. By choking off the blood supply, these compounds can essentially starve a tumor. Some lab research even suggests allicin could make treatments like radiotherapy more effective. Now, while lab results are promising, human studies are a bit more mixed. Some large reviews haven't found a strong overall link between eating lots of allium vegetables and lower cancer risk, but others have. For example, a meta-analysis published in the Asian Pacific Journal of Cancer Prevention found that people who ate the highest amounts of garlic had a significantly reduced risk of gastric cancer compared to those who ate the least. And here's a simple kitchen trick to boost garlic's power. After you chop or crush it, let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking. That pause gives the enzyme time to produce more allicin, the compound behind garlic's health benefits, before heat breaks it down. Next, let's head over to the cruciferous vegetable family. Broccoli usually steals the spotlight, but its colorless cousin, cauliflower, is every bit as powerful. This family also includes cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and kale, all famous for their health benefits, which are largely thanks to compounds called glucosinolates. When you chew or chop cauliflower, a glucosinolate gets converted by an enzyme into an incredibly potent compound called sulforaphane. And sulforaphane is one of the most respected natural cancer-fighting molecules out there. It works differently than a typical antioxidant. Instead of just neutralizing one damaging molecule at a time, sulforaphane flips on a master switch in your body called the NRF2 pathway. Think of NRF2 as the command center for your body's own antioxidant and detox systems. Activating it turns on a whole army of protective enzymes that help neutralize cancer-causing chemicals before they can damage your DNA. These enzymes also dial down inflammation, a key driver of cancer. Lab studies show that sulforaphane can slow cancer cell growth and even trigger them to self-destruct. It has shown effects in breast, prostate, and colon cancers. In 2022, a study reported that cauliflower extract rich in sulforaphane helped slow the growth of breast cancer cells by blocking a key pathway those cells use to spread. Human studies back this up too. While results can be mixed, several large population studies suggest that people who eat more cruciferous vegetables, like cauliflower, broccoli, and cabbage, tend to have a lower risk of cancer overall. The American Institute for Cancer Research also notes that compounds like sulforaphane may help switch on genes that suppress tumors. The enzyme that creates sulforaphane is very sensitive to heat. Boiling cauliflower can wipe most of it out. In fact, one study found raw broccoli had 10 times more sulforaphane than cooked broccoli. The best methods are eating it raw or steaming it lightly for just a few minutes. Or you can use a fascinating trick. Chop the cauliflower and let it sit for about 40 minutes before you cook it. This gives the enzyme plenty of time to work its magic. Our third contender isn't a vegetable at all, it's a fungus, the humble mushroom. And while exotic varieties get a lot of hype, even the common white button mushroom is loaded with health-promoting compounds. Mushrooms are the single best dietary source of a unique and powerful antioxidant called ergothioneine, or EGT. What's so special about it? Our bodies actually have a dedicated transporter for EGT. That means our cells are literally designed to pull this molecule inside, especially cells that are under a lot of stress. This points to it having a very important job. Ergothioneine acts as a bodyguard for our cells, protecting our DNA and mitochondria, the cell's energy factories, from damage. By shielding our DNA from mutations, ergothioneine could be a powerful force in cancer prevention. A major 2021 Penn State study looked at 17 cancer studies involving nearly 20,000 patients. The results were impressive. People who ate about 18 grams of mushrooms a day, less than a cup, or just 2 medium mushrooms, had a 45% lower risk of cancer compared to those who ate none. The strongest link was with breast cancer, and researchers believe a special antioxidant in mushrooms, ergothioneine, played a big role. Mushrooms also have another compound called lentinan, found in shiitake. Instead of attacking cancer cells directly, lentinan helps activate the immune system, boosting T cells and natural killer cells, the body's own defense army. In Japan and China, lentinan has even been used alongside chemotherapy for certain cancers, with studies showing it may improve survival and quality of life. Finally, let's talk about a food group that's a cornerstone of the world's healthiest diets: legumes. Specifically, white beans like cannellini and navy beans. White beans might not be flashy, but they are nutritional giants, packed with fiber, protein, and nutrients like folate. From a cancer-fighting standpoint, their power comes from a few key things. First is their incredible fiber content. A single cup of cooked white beans delivers around 11 grams of fiber, which is crucial for lowering the risk of colorectal cancer. Fiber helps move potential carcinogens through your digestive system faster, but more importantly, the good bacteria in your gut ferment this fiber and produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. Butyrate is fuel for your colon cells and has been shown in lab studies to slow the growth of tumor cells and trigger their self-destruction. But that's not all. Beans also contain other compounds that may help slow tumor growth. A study from Colorado State University found that feeding dry beans, including white kidney beans, to preclinical models significantly reduced the incidence of breast cancer. And even though they're colorless, white beans are still rich in polyphenol antioxidants that help fight oxidative stress throughout the body. So let's put it all together. We have garlic and onions with their potent allicin that can stop cancer cells from replicating. We have cauliflower, armed with sulforaphane that supercharges our body's own detoxification system. We have mushrooms, delivering the unique antioxidant ergothioneine to protect our DNA, and lentinan to rally our immune system. And we have white beans feeding our gut and protecting our colon. The advice to eat the rainbow is still golden. A diet full of colorful fruits and vegetables is fundamental to good health. But today, we've seen that the story doesn't stop there. Some of the most profound science-backed protection can be found in simple, affordable, and often overlooked colorless foods. If this video opened your eyes to the hidden power of everyday foods, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And if you'd like to keep learning, check out our video on 10 green foods to prevent bowel cancer and colon polyps. It's a practical guide to everyday foods that support digestive health and help lower the risk of serious disease, a perfect follow-up to today's topic. Which of these colorless, cancer-fighting foods surprised you the most? And which one will you be adding to your diet this week? Share your thoughts in the comments. The community always benefits from hearing different perspectives and experiences. Thanks for watching, and here's to your health.